introduce Vanessa Powers, who will be conducting our table topic session to the next portion of the meeting.
Woo!
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Vanessa lives in Newport Beach with her husband and her 2 dogs, and she says her greatest source of inspiration is her cheerleader and closest confidant, her husband. And this will be her first time. She's one of our newer members, and her first time doing table topics. So welcome.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm so excited to be conducting table topics, tackling table topics. It's the time for everyone to quickly speak and get practice and come to speaking, which is so important, the reason why we all come to Toastmasters. And I have to say, I love our theme for this meeting. We all get help from the help of our friends. So inspiring, so great job on that, Jeannie. Our friends are truly the unsung heroes in our lives. They provide us with encouragement and support. They lift us up and even do things behind the scenes to help us. So the questions today are really around those magical memories that we have with our friends and sharing those and just remembering how far we've come with the help of our friends. So, and please use the word of the day, which is confidant. You have 2 minutes, and JP will signal you with a red light when you are a minute. Is that correct? A minute and a half, the yellow light, and 2 minutes. The red light. Yeah. Okay. So, then we have Steve Craig.
What valuable life lesson have I learned from a friend? Like most of us, I do have a best friend that I went to high school with. It would seem funny that I would learn anything from Robert because he never really applied himself real well. Not that I'm a scholar or anything, but I was happy to be an average student in school and get C's. As long as I got C's and was average and didn't get a D, I figured I was doing okay. Robert didn't have that going for him. But he made it through life. Actually, he's doing quite well. Robert was a surfer. We grew up surfing together. He was much better at it than I was, and that was his main thing in life, was surfing. It's what he lived for, it's what he loved, it was his dream. At one point, I remember, as we were older, he was saying, I'm going to quit surfing because now I'm old and I can't do the things I used to do, and I used to be able to go out there and rip it up and stay out in the water longer. And I'm like, Robert, how can you possibly say that? You love surfing. You've done it for years and years and years. And the lesson is that he did keep doing it. He didn't quit. He loved it so much, he stuck with what he loved. He got over the ego part of, I don't look good out there anymore. I'm not living it like I used to. But he still loved it. And the lesson is, if you love something, stick with it, no matter what. And don't compare yourself to other people. Robert was not my confidant. Well, that's not true. As a best friend, I would say I confided in Robert a lot. So there you go.
Yeah.
What a great lesson in perseverance and grit and just never giving up.
Yes.
So, secondly, let's have a seasoned member. Let's see, Chris.
Oh, yeah. Good. Chris. Yeah, Chris.
Chris, when you think about your closest friendships, what movie does it remind you of and why?
When I think about my closest friendship, what movie does it remind me of? That's a tough one. I love one of the movies. I'm like one of these. I've never been to Cineopolis or their new movie theater up in Fashion Island called The Lot. They're these luxury movie theaters. They're like $25 to go to, but once you go there, you'll never go to another theater. It's like flying in one of those Emirates Air first class seats. And you're laying there, you just fall asleep. So I go to the movies quite a bit. One of my favorite recent movies was a big hit, the Bohemian Rhapsody movie. I love that one. I thought that was really cool. I don't like any of the award ceremonies, but you know, I can find a little bit of myself in so many different movies that I see, and I think that's what makes movies special. I think they're a great way to learn about yourself through seeing. When you talk about you, I learn about me. A lot of times, you know, there's always a confidant in a movie that kind of knows something or how the story's going to unfold. And because I've seen so many movies over the years, a lot of times my head races forward and thinks, okay, how is this going to end? I'm always trying to figure out how is the movie going to end. So that's one of my, I don't know if it's a quality or a drawback, character defect, but I definitely love one of the movies and I appreciate talking about them. And I've used the confidant, but I'll use it again. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris. Okay, let's have David. David, the yes. Is he? Yes.
Woo! Yes, David.
David, what is the most spontaneous thing you've done with a friend?
The most spontaneous thing I've done with a friend. Well, let me think about that. I'm such a loner. I've done so many spontaneous things by myself. I have to think of a spontaneous thing that I have done with a friend. I would have to say the most spontaneous thing that I've done with a friend is I have a friend that I grew up with, a childhood friend, and his name was Vern. And Vern and I look very similar. We have curly, frizzy hair. So there are still many people in our childhood that think we're brothers. Because the first thing they would say was, "Are you guys brothers?" And we'd always say, "Yes, we are." So there's many people that think that we are brothers. So Vern and I used to do many spontaneous things together, being high school kids, and to choose one of our spontaneous activities. We had a friend that lived in Sacramento, California, and we were sitting around musing about our friend Warren, wondering what do you think Warren's doing today? And one of us said, "I don't know, why don't we go see?" So we jumped in his car and we drove for about 7 hours and showed up at Warren's doorstep and knocked on the door, and he answered the door and said, "What the heck?" I said, "Yeah, we were just sitting around wondering what you were doing, Warren." So we ended up spending the weekend with Warren, hanging out in Sacramento, California. And he was one of those memorable trips because Warren was going through a really tough time at the moment. And we spent this weekend with Warren, cheering him up and bringing him totally out of a funk. And we drove home from that trip just a little bewildered. And it's like, you know, we were sitting around asking about Warren. What was Warren doing? We go up there, he was totally in a funk. We changed his whole attitude. And we felt totally used by the universe.